So you know how games like Minecraft and Factorio and tons of others really, uh, you know how people call them Turing Complete? Like using just redstone or wires or whatever within the game, you can build a fully functioning computer. It's pretty cool. You should look it up. But this game I have in front of me is also Turing Complete. And in fact, that's all it is really. This one does away with the game aspect of the game. It stops pretending. There's no pistons, no redstone ore. You just build a computer. That's literally it. That's all you do. I believe it gives you a wire and a logic gate. And you go. And go I will. I've been very excited to play, air quotes, this game for a while, and I'm ready to start. Congratulations. I have been abducted. Continue. We are testing you. The rules are simple. Build a functional computer or you will be eaten. Good luck. Thank you. Do I read everything? I mean, I expect there to be a lot of reading. I'm aware there's a manual in this game. Like you unlock a manual which actually talks about advanced matters. I probably won't be reading that out loud, but I think I might read at least the dialogue with our abductors. Alright, signal flows from input to the output. In the upper left corner under input there is a green icon. Click on it. I didn't. I just clicked on it immediately. Okay, now this makes sense. So we have an input. We can turn it off. We cannot control the output directly, though we can select it. However, the output is changing depending on the input. We are very impressed with how well you have completed the last test. I have inserted the word have in there. Continue. We have decided you are probably not a plan. Oh! Brilliant, thank you. Continue. In this level, the challenge is to figure out how the NAND component works. Be sure to figure it out before you complete this level, or you will get stuck next level. Well... So, I do know how a NAND works. It's a not AND. However, they give you the opportunity to play around with the inputs and outputs. So far I cannot actually do anything here. Yeah, no. Nothing I can do. But yeah, you can actually, so, and I need to specify what does the NAND gate do down here. Instruction. Changes the flow of the circuit. Yes, I can experiment, so you could just fill this out by hand. Okay, so the output is green now. Wait, the output was green also here. And the output is also gonna be green in this setup. However, as soon as we have an AND, it's gonna turn red. Let's check. Correct! You have unlocked the NAND gate. With this component, you can build everything else in your computer. Yes, yes, you can. I'm not actually sure if modern architectures only use NAND. Honestly, I would be surprised. But yeah, I know nothing about that. I know nothing about how silicon works. Is that silicon? Unlocks NAND. Onwards. Now that you unlock the NAND gate, it is time for you to build a circuit. Continue. Last level you made the table that described the circuit. In this level you build the circuit that matches the table. I see. Using NAND gate, I need to build the NOT gate. Alright, where's my NAND gate though? Oh, here it is. I can place it down. Build a circuit, click next tick. Nothing happens. Well, nothing good happens because I have not connected stuff yet. Okay, but now I can finally start adding wires or connections or whatever it would be called. Okay, so I imagine this should be simple enough. I would just connect this to both inputs of NAND, right? And so if we have nothing, then we have something, and if we have something, then we'll have nothing. Let's check. Let's check. Success. Not gate built. Onwards. Right, I have unlocked the map. Yep, so spoiler alert, this ends in assembly challenges. Goes through CPU architecture, programming, CPU architecture 2, functions, arithmetic, memory, goodness me, basic logic. Do I indeed build more than just the CPU? I didn't realize that. Okay. And I'm also not familiar with these, you know, conventional, I assume they're conventional notations for the logic gates. You know, for me they are, and not stuff. Okay, let's proceed. Right now the elephant is dominating all the other test subjects from Earth. Well, that's not for long. Yes, I am also doing well. Create the circuit that matches the table. Okay, so what are we building? Okay, so this looks like an AND. Right, desired output, only green when both are green. Alright, how do I build an AND from a not AND? Well, I just invert the not AND. Do I not? Just add a not to the output of NAND. We'll have not. And that should bring us an AND. Success. Onwards. Alright, so it looks like you have to complete these three at the same time to progress. NOR gate. Most creatures on Earth are aggressive and cannot focus. To succeed, you must learn to think logically, while not destroying things. I'll try. Okay, so we have two inputs. What is this? Oh, this is NOR. Yes, and you can tell this is NOR. So OR should bring me to... Alright. That's a bit more difficult. Although, you know what? I think... Yeah. I think this looks like NAND with the inputs inverted. Right? The output is exactly NAND, except it needs different inputs to get green. It needs two reds instead of two greens for NAND. Right? So if we take a look here, oh, it doesn't delete. Wait, what? Oh, okay, I've already confused myself. This is expected, and in fact, I come prepared. I have a handy little whiteboard on which I intend to make notes. I didn't find which schematic. You know, in my brief experimentation with this game, I didn't find a notebook in which you could draft things. But Wait, no, but this is just NAND inverted. No, I don't know. Anyways, what I was talking about is I have a whiteboard on which I can draft stuff. And here, let's take a look. We need a NOR, right? So let's say X NOR Y. That'll be not X or Y, right? I know my notation is probably horribly wrong, but it works for me. And we know that not X or Y is not X and not Y, right? This is gonna be the De Morgan's law. However, we don't have an AND, which means we need to use a NAND, but we already know that an AND is not X, NAND not Y, right? Because a not on an AND gives you an AND. Is that right? I think that's right. Let's test it. This might be horribly wrong. I do expect to embarrass myself quite a bit here, so. So we need to negate both inputs. Having negated both inputs, we negate the output. Let's check. Would you look at that? This was correct. I wanna make it a bit more symmetric. Does this look good? Cool. Run. Cool. NOR successful. First try. Look at that. Onwards. And you won't be needing the whiteboard for now. OR gate. Okay, but having made a NOR just now, I think OR should be simple, right? You should be happy you get to participate in our glorious tests. I am. You get a chance to communicate with very advanced people from the galactic civilization. Cool, thank you. I am very grateful to the galactic people from the advanced civilization. Alright, so this is the OR gate. But we already know how to make it, right? Because we just made a NOR. In order to make the OR... Oops. I need wires. In order to make the OR, I just don't negate my NOR. That's it. Let's check. Success. Onwards. Alright. Basic logic. Can I finish basic logic in this video? I am, by the way, not sure on how long I intend to make these videos. I expect the later levels to get really difficult. Working computer. Turing Complete. Goodness. Yeah, so I expect this one to take me maybe an hour, maybe multiple hours. I don't know. But for now, let's just proceed. Create a circuit that is always green, always on, always true. Well, that's no problem. I just take an input and I OR it with not itself. Alright, so A or not A. How do I hold click? Can you cannot directly connect these gates to each other. I'm just I'm trying to build it compactly as if it actually matters, basically. Okay, whatever. This is good. Not. I don't like how this looks. This is so asymmetric. No. Oh. I can stack them on top of each other. Would you look at that? Okay, that's cool. I like this. Yes. So, run. Wait, what? Oh, no, you cannot stack them on top of each other. I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay then, let's do this. Let's check. Cool. This level unlocks your first manual page. This one is important. Make sure you understand it. Alright, this is what I was talking about. There is a manual, which is literally just a bunch of text and diagrams. Let's see. I'm not gonna read this as an out loud. If you're interested, I can suggest you pause and read it. And I think I might pause my recording while reading these in the future. But for now, I'm seeing a familiar law, De Morgan's laws. Yes, inverting the input, vertical, NAND, inverted is an OR. Wait, what? Oh, NAND with the input inverted is an OR, and AND with input inverted is a NOR. Cool, but of course it's much easier to understand the output inverted. I do wonder what's a more intuitive representation of inverting the input. I guess it's just flipping the input table horizontally. So let me try that. Can I do that quickly? I don't think I can. Okay, I will do that. In 3, 2, 1. Right. So back. 3, 2, 1. Done. I just quickly threw together a depiction of the inputs, and basically in order to get the table of negated inputs, just flip this. So flip horizontal. These are the inputs negated. That's simply because the table was correctly ordered. But this also means that you flip the outputs as well. If your schematic after the inputs is the same, then the outputs must also flip. So yeah, if you take a look, we have 3 on the right, and here we have 3 on the left. 3 on the right, 3 on the left. This flips the output horizontally. Alright. Go between, negating the output, flips all the bits in the last row. Mirrors the last row of the truth table around the center. This was explained in the manual. Alright, I should RTFM. RTFM. I see. NOR means not OR, NAND means not AND. Component shape of OR, NOR, identical. OR, NOR are identical shape, except for the little dot at the tip, which means not. Oh, that's a tiny dot. Okay. Alright. Sure. Let's proceed. I think we understood the manual page fairly well. These tests culminate in building a functional computer. Species that are capable of finishing are considered sentient by law. Huh. This is the main reason we don't eat you afterwards. Well, you don't. It depends. It depends on whether I am able to actually finish. But we'll see. Output green on the second tick only. Wait. This is just a truth table. I don't exactly understand why they're calling it the second tick. I mean, it is the second one, but I'm just looking for a schematic that will do this, which I'm already finding challenging enough. How do I do that? How do I come up with the answer in a... Well, yeah, I think so. Here's one way. I want input 2 to be off, right? If input 2 is on, then we want to zero out. And I want the input of 1 to be on. So I suggest we negate input 2. Right? I assume this is input 2. We negate input 2. And we... Huh. Yes, and we end it with input 1. That way, we'll only get green on the second tick. Does that make sense? I don't actually... Again, I haven't thought these videos through particularly well, in case you couldn't tell. I'm not sure how much I should explain things. How much I should explain my thinking. I am doing this mostly for myself, as every other video I do. But yeah, I expect this to work, right? Which, this even makes sense, just in the, you know, contextless, abstract, declarative way. I need input 1, and I need not input 2. See? So this is just intuitively correct. Let's check. Cool. GG unlocks stats. Wait, oh, that's a tip. I unlocked stats. What's up with stats? Wait, what stats? Level map, level log, view solution. Oh, you can view solution. That's too easy. I don't get where the stats are. Let's go to the level map. Level search. I don't know. Oh well. Let's do an XOR. Exclusive OR. Last level, you built a circuit that was green when we were at the second tick. This level, build a circuit that is green when we are at the second or third tick. Sure, this is also known as XOR. This level is difficult, so don't be discouraged if you don't get the answer right away. Wait. XOR is difficult. I mean, distant memories of Minecraft spring into mind, where I was much better at this stuff because Minecraft Redstone is this. I think I could do an XOR pretty easily. All right, let's think about this. So I want them to be different is the thing here. So I cannot pipe a straight output of OR, obviously. And again, do I pause for thinking time? I think I probably should. Because it's not fun to just sit and watch a guy silently think about a problem. Yeah, I'm gonna pause here and come back when I have at least an idea. Okay, I'm back, but just as soon as the vaguest idea popped into mind, I decided to unpause, which it wasn't that long so far. So what I'm thinking is, I don't expect there to be an easy, not easy, but a minimalistic, a small, compact solution. But if we go for a more complex solution, a more, wide solution, we could literally just encode this truth table as, I need 1 and not 2, or not 1 and 2, right? So I can definitely build that, right? So let's try. We have 1, 2. No, I need just... Why did I put an OR? I don't need an OR at all. I only need 2 ANDs. Well, I need an OR at the end. I need 2 ANDs. That's how this will go, right? So it's gonna be this way. And then it's I would rather swap it out like this. So 1 and not 2. 1 and not 2. I don't like how these wires are intersecting. It's bothering me. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Just for the sake of prettier wires, I'm gonna flip it around. So not 1 and 2, or not 2 and 1. Something to this effect, right? Let's see. Success. I wonder if this can be done more effectively, more efficiently. I wonder if there's an easier solution to this, but let's... Online profile. Find it in the main menu. Let's go try and profile. It doesn't seem to open. Schematic hub. Whoa. Okay, I think, yeah, these are other people playing with the sandbox. The profile doesn't seem to open, I'm afraid. It looks bugged. I'm curious what if there's a better solution for this. I would like to see that. Okay, let's try view solution. Yes. Oh, I think it might have opened it in my browser or something. Let me go and check real quick. Alright, so yes, the solution did open up in the browser, and also my profile was opening up in the browser. Just didn't realize it because I have the game full screen. And there is indeed an easier or a more minimal solution to this, a smaller solution. So I wonder if I should try and save this one as, you know, my original. Is this possible? Switch schematic. So can I new schematic? XOR gate original. Is this? No. I don't get it. I don't get what this is. Yeah, I should figure it out eventually. But yes, there is an easier solution, and it is honestly not as pretty, I would say, as what I did. Oops. But it is this. Right, you have NAND and OR connected to everything, to both inputs, and then you AND them. Which is, I mean, I guess it makes sense. You know why? The easiest way to think about it, for me, I believe, if we take a look at these truth tables, at the outputs, if you imagine them overlapping and ANDing them together, the AND and the OR, you will cut out the first one and you will cut out the last one with the AND, and the middle two will remain green. Also, I didn't realize you could split cables in the middle like that, which makes sense. See? Cool. Right, and also we unlocked multiple manual entries, truth tables, and universal gates. Well, truth tables are understood, I believe. Variable names like in algebra. Instead of using colors, you'll often see values presented as 0 or 1 or true, false. Sure. Yes, this all makes sense, of course. Universal gates. This I do not know what they mean. Modern computers are not built entirely with just one of the universal gates, but when applicable, NAND gates are preferred over NOR because they have less delay and occupy less area. Well, I believe that's bordering physics, and I do not intend to learn that. But yeah, that's I did know that, but that is an interesting fact. You cannot, of course, build a computer purely out of AND or gates. It does have to be NAND NOR, which is kind of curious, right? You can use AND and NOT two gates instead of the NAND. You can have AND NOT, and you can have OR NOT two gates. And you don't have to every time build a NOR in order to build a computer, but just it is possible. Okay, onwards. Bigger OR gate, bigger AND gate. Okay, create an OR gate with 3 inputs. Well, that's trivial, is it not? Just OR. I cannot put it there. Okay. Well, yeah, doesn't matter. So I just OR these. And then I OR these. And then we're golden. But I always want to make it look nice and symmetrical. Okay, this kind of works. Let's see. Success. Okay, the bigger AND gate is also gonna be very easy because it's just 2 ANDs, is it not? Yeah. Oh, and by the way, something else I failed to mention after checking up on the website. They do have a leaderboard of different players, and it seems like there are gate and element counts, which I assume elements just counts all the wires as well as gates. There are gate and element counts for all solutions, but there are no actual solutions. So I was able to see that some people maybe had better solutions for some of the problems I've already done, but I wasn't able to check the actual solution. So maybe I might go back and try to climb the leaderboard, but for now, bigger AND gate should be complete. Cool. Onwards. Oh. It looks like this is the final level of basic logic. Create the inverse XOR gate, known as XNOR. Well, I do have the XOR, so I can just negate the XOR. I wonder if that's allowed. You know, I wonder if that counts as well, I cannot do it in one gate, and since XOR now counts as one gate, I'm pretty sure this is literally the best solution possible. It's both the simplest and the best. So, no reason to... Which, curiously enough, because of how symmetric XOR is, as well as XNOR, I could either invert the output, or I could invert the input. And I think... no, sorry, scratch that. I could not invert the input. Inverting the input on XOR, that just doesn't do anything. Alright, we're done with this. Cool. So, we're done with basic logic. I think this is probably a good time to stop for the video. But you know what? I am also gonna go and actually thoroughly check the leaderboards on the levels I've completed. And if there's anything left, I'm gonna go back and try to optimize my solutions as well. So BRB. And back. Okay, so this is their website, and they are explicitly suggesting that I probably should not go back and try to optimize everything I do, because getting the best score you can find online with no experience playing the game is pretty much impossible for most players, leaving them feeling stupid and getting stuck. So guess I should just try to plow through to an actual computer if I can. And then, perhaps if I feel like it, I can go back and optimize.